Welcome to our channel. Today, we're opening the doors to the opulent world of Dubai's royal family, as we shine the spotlight on the captivating life of Sheikh Hamdan. Get ready for a fascinating glimpse into the luxurious lifestyle, intriguing relationships, and surprising secrets surrounding this beloved royal figure. Let's dive in. As I unlocked my phone, a tidal wave of love crashed over me. Thousands of tender words, heartfelt emotions, and poignant stories flooded my screen, each one a testament to the devotion of those who cared for me. The outpouring of affection was almost overwhelming, yet I was desperate to drink in every drop. Sitting in the soft, golden glow of my studio, I scrolled through the messages, my heart swelling with gratitude. Each one felt like a whispered promise, a gentle reminder that I was not alone. "Baby, I hope you're okay," one read. "We miss you so much, please don't go silent again," another pleaded. Some messages were brief and sweet, while others unfolded like love letters, pouring out hearts full of longing and devotion. I read every single one, my soul drinking in the love and support. Yet, the weight of responding threatened to crush me. How could I possibly reply to each and every one, and make them feel the depth of my gratitude? The truth was, life had been a heavy burden, one I'd shouldered alone behind the mask of smiles and curated posts. There were days when the mere act of opening my eyes felt like climbing a mountain. But these messages, they were my lifeline, the gentle tug on my heart that pulled me back from the brink. Just then, a soft knock at the door broke the spell. The door creaked open, breaking the spell. Hadia, my manager and confidant, slipped in, her eyes scanning the room. "Still going strong?" she asked, nodding toward my phone. I nodded, feeling a lump in my throat. I'd been reading messages from fans all night, each one a poignant reminder of the love and support that had carried me through the darkest times. "They'll wait," Hadia said gently, sitting across from me. "They love you, but you don't owe them every piece of yourself right now." I looked at her, my voice barely above a whisper. "But they're the reason I'm here. Without them, I'd be lost." Hadia's expression softened. "You can't pour from an empty cup, babe. You need to take care of yourself first." Her words lingered long after she left the room. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was failing my fans, that I owed them more than I could give. I opened my phone again, scrolling through the messages. Each one was a piece of someone's heart, a reminder of the love and connection that had brought me to this place. But it was the last message that stopped me cold. "Baby, your words saved me last year. Please don't go quiet now." I felt a pang of guilt and regret. I hadn't forgotten them, but I had forgotten myself. I had lost sight of why I started doing this in the first place: the music, the connection, the joy. A memory flashed back. My first big performance, the crowd's electric energy, the rush of adrenaline. It was the reason I started all of this, but somewhere along the way, the weight of expectation had crushed me. I closed my eyes, feeling the weight of it all bearing down on me. But then my phone buzzed, a new notification from my mom. "How are you holding up? Haven't heard from you in a while. Love you." It was a simple message, but it hit me like a ton of bricks. I realized I hadn't just been quiet with my fans. I'd been distant from everyone, friends, family, even myself. I typed back a quick reply, feeling a sense of clarity wash over me. I couldn't respond to every message, but maybe I didn't need to. Maybe what my fans needed was just to know I heard them, that I cared. I opened my social media app, typing out a message from the heart. "Baby, I've seen your messages, and I feel every ounce of your love. Just wait for me. I promise I'll be back soon, stronger than ever. You mean the world to me." As I hit post, the floodgates opened again. Likes, comments, and reposts poured in, a warm blanket of love and support enveloping me. I didn't have all the answers, but I had this moment. And for now, that was enough. As morning sunlight spilled into my room, I felt its warmth for the first time in ages. My phone buzzed softly on the nightstand, but I resisted the urge to check it immediately. Instead, I lay there, lost in thought, allowing myself to simply be. Last night's post had been a turning point. Seeing the outpouring of love and understanding from my fans reminded me why I started this journey in the first place. They didn't just love the music, they loved me, imperfections and all. The world outside my window wouldn't wait forever, though. A knock on the door broke the stillness. "Come in," I called, my voice still husky from sleep. Hadia walked in, a cup of steaming coffee in hand. "Morning, sunshine," she said with a warm smile, setting the mug on the table. I sat up, brushing my hair out of my face. "Better," I admitted, feeling a sense of lightness I hadn't experienced in weeks. "Lighter." Hadia nodded, sitting on the edge of the bed. "That post last night was the right move. You should see the comments. People are rooting for you big time." As I wrapped my hands around the warm mug, I felt a sense of gratitude. "It feels good," I said, "like they understand." "They do," Hadia said firmly. "But now you've got to make sure you keep that balance. Let them in, but don't let it drain you." I smiled, feeling a sense of determination. "Got it." Later, as I sat at my desk, scrolling through messages, one caught my eye. "Take your time, but don't forget. We miss the real you." The real me? Who was that anymore? I'd spent so long building an image, curating a brand, that I'd lost sight of what was authentic. I pulled up an old video, one of my first performances. The me in that clip was raw, unbridled, and completely free. I didn't care about the cameras, the angles, or the metrics back then. I just cared about the music. Somewhere along the way, I'd lost that sense of freedom. I grabbed a notebook and started scribbling, not lyrics, not a plan, just raw, messy thoughts. The words spilled out like a flood, and with every line, I felt a little closer to myself. Hours passed, and when I finally looked up, the notebook was filled with page after page of messy scrawls. I let out a shaky breath, staring down at the words. It wasn't a solution, but it was a start. My phone buzzed again, pulling me back to the present. Hadia's voice was on the other end, filled with excitement. "You're trending again," she said. "That post last night, it's everywhere." I felt a mix of pride and fear. I meant so much to so many people, but what if I let them down? I shook the thought away. For now, all I could do was keep moving forward, keep trying. And maybe, just maybe, that would be enough. As I hung up the phone, I felt a sense of trepidation. The weight of expectation was crushing me, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was losing myself in the process. I thought back to why I started doing music in the first place, the thrill of creation, the rush of performing. Somewhere along the way, that spark had fizzled out, replaced by the constant pressure to produce. I stood up, pacing around the room as I tried to clear my head. Hadia's words echoed in my mind. "You can't pour from an empty cup, babe." I knew she was right, but it was hard to prioritize myself when the world outside was screaming for my attention. I felt like I was drowning in a sea of expectations, and I didn't know how to keep my head above water. The sunlight streaming through the window highlighted the dust motes dancing in the air. It was a simple, beautiful thing, and for a moment, it distracted me from the chaos in my mind. I took a deep breath, feeling the air fill my lungs, and closed my eyes. Maybe, just maybe, I could find a way to quiet the noise and listen to my own heartbeat. As I opened my eyes, my gaze fell on the notebook still scattered with my messy scrawls. It was a reminder that I didn't have to have all the answers, that it was okay to be imperfect. I smiled to myself, feeling a glimmer of hope. Maybe, just maybe, I could find my way back to the music, back to myself. If you've been enthralled by this unfolding drama, be sure to show your support. Hit that thumbs up button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for the latest updates. Enable notifications by clicking the bell icon, and you'll be the first to know when the next installment drops. Until then, farewell. May the intrigue of this royal saga linger in your minds, and may the truth ultimately prevail. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.